Choo choo! All aboard the Wayne train. Wayne Simmonds scores twice as the Flyers win their fifth in a row, beating the Predators tonight 4-2. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. This is the Orange and Black Attack. My name is Patrick Glenn, and the Flyers come away with another solid win, 4-2 tonight in Nashville, as Wayne Simmonds scores twice, and they're coming off of back-to-back, and it is 5 wins in a row as they won yesterday afternoon against Chicago, and they win tonight against the Nashville Predators. Once again, this is the Orange and Black Attack. I am Patrick Glenn. Let's get into this game. The Flyers would strike first on the power play as Wayne Simmonds would get the Flyers on the board with a 1-0 lead. They would hold that lead going into the second period, but then the Predators would strike as I hope I'm not butchering this guy's name, Jarnkrok, for the Predators ties the game up at 1, and we are tied 1-1. Later on in the second period, choo-choo! All aboard the Wayne train. Wayne Simmonds again on the power play gets the Flyers up 2-1. And the Flyers are looking good so far, but not so fast, as Wilson from the Predators gets behind the Flyers' defense and beats Steve Mason with a backhand goal to tie the game up at 2. But the Flyers would not be undaunted, as Michael Raffl would get behind the defense, cut in front, and get the puck past the Predators' goaltender, as the Flyers would take a 3-2 lead going into the third period. Now, on one of Wayne Simmonds' goal, Claude Giroux got another assist. He is now passed Rod Brind'Amour for 7th all time in Flyers history for assists. Congratulations, Claude Giroux. He is getting closer and closer to catching Rick McLeish and Eric Lindros. So hopefully, I believe by the end of this year, he will be 5th all time for the Flyers in assists. But the Flyers take a 3-2 lead going into the third period, and that's when they would clamp down defensively. And that's what's been great about this 5-game win streak, is that the Flyers have been playing some really outstanding hockey. If you're going to make the playoffs, you're going to have to play shut down defense, and that's what the Flyers have done on this 5-game win streak. They've played a lot of hockey. Hopefully, they can get through this stretch coming out with a good record going into the Christmas break, where they'll have 5 days off. They've played a lot of hockey early on in this season, and it showed early on that the fatigue is getting to them. But now that they got their legs underneath them, and they played very solid hockey the last couple of weeks with this 5-game winning streak. Steve Mason would shut the door again. The Predators would have chances. Ivan Provorov again would make another great defensive stop, as he would slide in front to stop the Predators. But the Flyers would cap off the scoring, as Chris Vandevelde would cap off the scoring with an empty net goal, as the Flyers come away with a 4-2 victory tonight in Nashville. Day off tomorrow, but they are right back at it Tuesday night as the Florida Panthers come to town to take on your Philadelphia Flyers. That game is at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 4 o'clock for those who live on the West Coast. The Flyers, they will be on Comcast Sportsnet for those who live in the Philadelphia area. Just got to, just keep the ball rolling here. Florida just fired their coach. They have a new coach, so hopefully, we can just keep the ball rolling. Get another win under our belt. Not too pretentious. Just keep the good vibes going. The power play is clicked. The power plays a lot better this year. I mean, being in the top 5 in power play after they were in at least mid-pack last year, and they've been a lot better this year. And it's guys like Konechny and Provorov that are helping on that second unit, and the first unit doesn't have to do it all. But they did have a chance to really widen the gap in this game. They had a 4-minute power play, but they were unable to do it. But they went 2 for 4 tonight on the power play, so I'm not going to be too upset. Looks like the power play is starting to find its game again. 2 goals on the power play against a Predators team who at home does not give up a lot of power play goals, gives up a lot of power play goals, which is pretty good. So just gotta keep going with the flow here that the Flyers are on, and just keep playing solid defensive hockey and getting the goals when you need to. So, like I said, day off tomorrow. Back at it Tuesday night, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Comcast Sportsnet, as your Philadelphia Flyers welcome Jaromir Jagr and the Florida Panthers to town. And as I always say in my episodes, and as the late, great Gene Hart would say, good night and good hockey.